introduced with the latest version of Angular. So here, so let me start my presentation. Signals. So what is signals and what do we use it in Angular? So if I'll go with my slides, so this is my today's agenda about signals. What is the signals? Why do we use signals? What is the usage of signals? Why signals has been introduced and what is the real world use cases? And what would be the best practices. So if I'll go with the introduction of signals that is used in Angular, then it is a new reactive feature in Angular. Alternative approach to traditional state management. Earlier we used to use behavior subject and subject, but now we have also one more options available that is signal, and it also focuses on reactivity and high performance. And in of this session I will write a code and I will show you how we can use signals. And key benefits, if I'll talk about, then it simplifies state management. It will increase performance with efficient change detection, provides cleaner and more maintainable code, and aligns with Angular's future roadmap. So that means, so if I'll go with this language, this line, align with Angular's performance future roadmap. That means signals will be available in upcoming version of Angular. So here you can see traditional words state management. So as I mentioned earlier, it is observables, RxJS service-based state management. So the moment we say observable, that means we are talking about either one-way or two-way communication. So we have subject available, we have behavior subject available that we can use in order to maintain the state. And in Angular, if we can also use a directive, reactive, that will also simplify your state management without excessive boilerplate. Now, how signal works in Angular. So signal holds a value that claims and limits changes. So that means if you will use a signal in your Angular application, you'll have to subscribe and you'll need to check what is the value. And it will also help you to create a computed create. That means you can create another signal by deriving existing signal, existing values based on other signals. And basically this is a kind of a state that we can use: initialize, update, and react. These three life cycle of signals is available that we can use, and these are the real world use cases. For example, dynamic form control and validations. So the moment it says dynamic form control, that means we are talking about form control or form builders that we can use. And the responsive web based user actions, so that means like a key, if I am updating let's say one button, then it should also impact the second button. In order to maintain its consistency, we can use signals. And what we'll do over here, I will write a code and we will see how this signal works. So I'm just going to create a new Angular applications. Let's say signal. So no, so I've just said no, and let's see how much time it will take to create a new Angular applications. It should not take more than 1 or 2 minutes. And once it will be done, then I will write a code for you and we will see how this Angular signal works and how we can use it. Let's wait for some time. So meanwhile it takes time, so I'll also walk you through the official sites of Angular. So here you can see whatever I have written in my PowerPoint presentation, that same has been derived from here, official sites of Angular only. So here you can see, so the moment you say what is signal, so here is a definition that has been mentioned into the official sites of Angular. So it says singular is a wrapper around the value that notifies interest consumers when the value changes. So that means the moment you will update its value, it will also notify wherever it has been subscribed. Signals can contain any value from primitive to complex data structures. So here it means you can write any type of related, let it be number or object or anything, it will accept. And you read Angular's value by calling its getter function. So that means the moment here, say here I am creating one signal. So now if you want to get the value of this signal, then I'll have to call this getter function, count method. And in order to set its value, I need to call this counter dot set. So let's see. Yeah, so it has been created. So signal. Okay, so I'm just writing code dot. Okay, so you can see my project has been opened. I'm just writing ng sir so that it should start running my application. Yeah, so it has been started running. So let me open my localhost 4200. So here you can see my Angular application is running. So now we'll start writing the code over here. So I have removed everything. Let's say I'm just writing Angular signals example. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so it is running over here. So I'll do one thing over here. I will just create one signal. Let's say as mentioned over here. Let's say count. Yeah. Okay. So it says initial value unknown options. So I'm just giving it 0. Okay. Now if I want to print this value over here, just say count. See here it says signal 0. Now I'm just creating one button over here. I'm sorry for these background noises. I know Diwali festive is on, so that is the reason. So I'm just saying update the method. So I will create one update method over here. So here you can see. Now how can you update this value? So this dot count dot set. So here I'm just writing one over here. Let's say counter is equal to 0. Okay. And here let's say counter. Yeah. So I'm just setting over here its initial value. Now this dot counter, and you can see here this dot counter plus plus. Okay. So here I'm doing, I'm actually increasing its value so that it should be available over here in the HTML. So yeah, it has been, you can see it has been compiled successfully. See, here you can see it is incrementing its value. So as documentation says, in order to call its values, we'll have to call its getter function. So here I have written count here, whatever you can write. Let's say uh, get my count. So again here you can use get my count, and again over here get my count. You can see. Let me save it. So yeah, so here you can see it is updating its values. And second thing is again here if you'll go and check this dot get my count dot, if you'll write, see here set bind call argument. So here I'm just writing, let's say this dot update function. Okay, let it be 0. Okay. Okay, so it says you cannot. Let's check how we can update it. Okay, so this is how we can update it. Okay, let's check it now. So here you can see C1, 8, 9, 20, 24, 27, 29, 32. So this is how we can use signal. And here this is the computed signals available. Over here computed signal, that means whenever you want to derive your signal value from another existing signal, then you can use computed signals. So basically this is a concept. In order to implement this concept, you need to use writable signal and computed property. These two things you'll have to use. For the time being, and about signals, we will end our this session here only. And here we have last slide. I mean, here it is a roadmap available that you can see signals. So it will be part of Angular reactivity model very soon, and we can also expected improvements updated in future of Angular versions. Currently, we are working with we have at latest version of Angular 18, but we can also expect a higher version coming in near by month or maybe in next year. Then we will have its more updated version available that will help us to achieve performance. So again, this is a Q&A session available over here. If you want to ask me any of the questions related to Angular, or if you do not like my this Angular video, please write down same in comments. And if you want me to create any specific type of video based on any particular concept, you can always ask me your questions in my comment section, and I will answer you.